let's talk about the bigger picture possibilities that come with an HSA. HSAs get a lot of attention for helping you manage near-term medical expenses. But I have already alluded to the fact that I actually get most excited about their long-term potential. If you have the cash flow to have a higher deductible and cover out-of-pocket medical costs without dipping into your HSA, that account becomes a stealth retirement vehicle. And here's why. Let's say you contribute $5,000 to your HSA this year and you invest it. 10 years from now, it's doubled to $10,000. If you save your receipt from a medical expense today, you can reimburse yourself later, tax-free. That's like retroactively turning an expense into free money. And remember, after the age of 65, you unlock the ability to purchase whatever you want with those funds without incurring that 20% penalty. Plus, investing in your HSA means it's growing while you're not using it. And because that growth is tax deferred and eventually tax-free if used for qualified expenses, it can honestly be even more efficient than a traditional 401k or IRA. Let's talk numbers again. In 2025, on an individual HSA plan, you can contribute $4,300. And on a family plan, you can contribute up to $8,550. If you're 55 or older, you can make a catch-up contribution of an additional $1,000. That's a lot of pre-tax savings if you max out your plan. With the possibilities that accompany an HSA, it can make some people wonder why anyone would choose an FSA over an HSA. But here's the thing. In order to qualify for an HSA, you have to have a health plan with a high deductible, meaning at least $1,650 for an individual or $3,300 for a family plan in 2025. And this can change year to year. Therefore, not everyone will qualify for an HSA. A high deductible health plan means higher upfront costs, which may not make sense for everyone, especially if you or your family tend to have frequent medical visits. The trade-off really has to make sense for your life, your health, and I can honestly say that they don't always make sense for everyone. For example, I have a friend who has a son with severe allergies and is frequently at the doctor's office. And with how many medical bills they have, it makes more sense for them to have a low deductible health plan with low copays so they can keep taking care of their little one without having to go into some medical debt. The most robust and effective financial plans take your individual or family circumstances into account and look at how you can play by the rules to create the most beneficial outcome for your situation. And if an HSA does make sense for you, it can be one of the most powerful tools in your financial strategy.